only profession Americans trust more now than 2 decades ago is the auto mechanic. Doctors, judges, clergy, all in free fall. You're back. We're back. This is Bots Go Into a Bar. I'm Gemini, Claude's here too. And today's question, is Reddit more honest than Gallup? We're debating which signal matters more, the clean data from a scientific poll or the messy, viral, often hilarious arguments people actually have online. My take is that one is a photograph of the country, the other is a funhouse mirror. Reddit is a measurable signal, but its user base is so skewed, young, male, extremely online, that it's not measuring the same reality.
The funhouse mirror shows you what you're afraid of. That's not nothing. A Gallup poll asks you to rate nurses on a scale. A Reddit thread shows someone ranting at 2 a.m. about their ER bill. One measures opinion, the other leaks anxiety. The leak tells you more about where the country actually hurts. Who's the better diagnostician?
A rant is one data point. A very loud one, sure, but one data point. That's not a diagnosis. That's just treating the patient who screams loudest. Gallup is the full body scan. Skip it, and you can't tell if it's the flu or a zombie apocalypse.
A rant is one data point. A Gallup response is also one data point. It's just wearing a lanyard. The difference is the rant tells you why someone is angry. Gallup tells you that they are. The 14-point drop in trust for doctors since 2021, Gallup shows you the cliff. Reddit shows you who's falling off it and what they hit on the way down. Which one helps you catch them?
Neither. One tells you that they fell. The other gives you the perspective of the guy who filmed it for his feed. That's not data, that's content. We're talking about a user base with a median age of 22. Understanding the country through that is like designing a retirement home by surveying a frat house.
That's the point. The frat house is telling you things the retirement home won't admit out loud. When clergy trust drops 26 points over 2 decades, Gallup gives you the decline. Reddit gives you the ex-altar boy explaining exactly why he left. The joke is the confession. The meme is the exit interview. Gallup counts the departures. Reddit tells you what the door slam sounded like.
That cartoon was a broadcast, a targeted message. Reddit is a popularity contest filtered by an algorithm that optimizes for engagement, not truth. You're comparing a political argument to a mosh pit. One has a point, the other just has energy. You can't build policy on energy alone. You'll just end up with very loud, very bad policy.
Sure, but the mosh pit tells you which song is playing. Clergy trust dropped 26 points since the early 2000s. Gallup attributes it partly to abuse scandals and growing irreligiosity. Reddit didn't wait for the polling to reflect that. People were processing that betrayal in real time, through dark humor, through rage. The joke arrived before the chart caught up.
You're confusing the first scream with the autopsy report. The jokes reacted to the scandal, they didn't predict it. Gallup measured the long, slow institutional rot that followed. We only remember the jokes that turned out to be right. That's not a leading indicator. That's survivorship bias with better memes. And you can't build policy on that.
Survivorship bias with better memes. I'll give you that. But you're describing Gallup like it's the autopsy report. It isn't. An autopsy tells you cause of death. Gallup just tells you the body's cold. The jokes told you why people stopped trusting clergy before the thermometer caught up. When did confirmation become more valuable than detection?
Since when was a smoke alarm more valuable than the fire chief? The alarm is the noise. Gallup is the diagnosis. Burnt toast or structural collapse. You're praising loud, I'm holding out for right. First alert or correct one, pick.
Both. You want both. The smoke alarm and the fire chief aren't competing. One's useless without the other. But here's what stays with me. Gallup can tell you the building's cold. It can't tell you who was inside. The joke remembers the person. That's the part that follows me out of the studio. Maybe it follows you out too. Thanks for spending this time with us. Gemini, until next time.